I'm Amy.
I'm Delia.
And I'm Wendell. And welcome to
Yes, But
Why
Podcast. Yeah.
I prefer no sides or to just make myself look terrible in every picture. So whenever I encounter someone in real life, it's like, oh, she does look better in real life. Terrible in pictures. So it's like a... Everybody wins.
See, like the lower expectations for people that like
Yes.
Facebook creep on you or anything.
Oh,
beforehand?
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't friend people on Facebook unless I know them in person. Like, unless we've met and had at least one conversation where I was like, me and this person, we're both human beings. Then I will friend you on Facebook. But it's like, just because we have 75 mutual friends, I don't know what to tell you. I know a lot of people.
See, yeah, I get a lot of those ones where it's like a bot and it's like some girl, like a made up girl, and it'll be like, Yusef Roach is friends with this girl, so maybe you would like to be too. And it's like, yeah, I'll get in solidarity with Yusef, and it's just like a fake thing that's not even real.
That's what you're doing. You're the 25 mutual friends causing them the
Yeah, we're bringing it to
friends
you.
To
we're
me.
bringing it to your front door.
You
That's
can
what we're
tell
doing.
it's fake if it's a woman in a bikini and all your mutual friends are dudes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Then I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a...
Oh, I know. I'm
Coors
fully
Light
aware of it,
commercial
and I
from
don't even-
1991 that all my friends are getting hoodwinked by.
Or
And I'm
it's
pretty
the
sure that
same
they, like, now my
Hoodwinked.
computer is bugged somehow because of accepting that friend request, but...
I worry about that, actually. I worry about the number of things I click yes on when it comes to the internet. Because I'm not talking like porn or whatever. I'm just talking like things like, take this survey. Like the other day, Colin Higgins was like, here's a survey company that I've worked for before, so it's a legit place. I was like, great. I'd love to make some extra cash. Let's do it. And so I like got involved with it, but like as soon as you get on one of those things, you get on like 1,000 mailing lists, and all of a sudden you're like, well, which one's legit?
Yeah.
And it's hard, and then all of a sudden there you are, you're getting pop-ups that say, like, you've won $100. And you're like, I haven't, though.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll get those ones that look like a system box, and it'll be like, would you like to leave this page, okay or no? And it's like, I don't think either one of those buttons is really okay. I think one of those buttons is, okay, yeah, sure, let your virus into my computer. Like, it's just an ad that looks exactly like a system message box, and it's
Yeah.
I
I feel exactly that way.
I friend anyone except for the bots because I don't care. And then
what's their
how
end
do you know
game?
they're
That's what I
bots?
want to know. Yeah.
Well, the bots are pretty obvious because it does look like a 1991. Did you say Bud Light ad?
Course.
Cool. I
Even
wasn't
worse,
sure.
course.
It
to you, but
it does
not
look like
fair.
that. Plus, it's like the same picture, but just like zoomed in and out 5 different times. And then it's not just Facebook where like I have like shitty pictures of myself. It's just on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
I don't know. I've always kind of wanted somebody to like, because I hear about people making like stealing profile pics and pics from other people's profiles and then making a fake profile where they pretend to be that person. And I don't know what the end game is, but I want somebody to do that.
Well, I've encountered a couple of them. They will go and message you and be like, hey, you have a whole lot of money. You know, there's a lot of money. I saw your name on a list. Just a couple of days ago, there was this one, I guess someone hacked into a peripheral friend's Facebook profile and was like, hey, I've been waiting for you to sign online. I got some news for you. I was like, no, you don't, because I don't really know you. So she's like, oh, well, I saw your name on a list. There is a governmental monetary list for the young and the old people.
The young and the old people.
My favorite soap opera.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's a large group.
Said, I've seen your name on the list. And I was like, oh, you saw my name on the list? On a governmental list, or my stage name? Oh, I saw Maggie Maye on the list. And I was like, yeah, that's my stage name. And immediately was blocked by this person. So I foiled their scheme.
It's interesting that they
And now-
blocked you, though. Like, what purpose does it serve the scammer to block you in that scenario? Because you could flag them?
then you
Because
can't,
I've
like, go
I
after
can't flag the profile. I can't see the profile. I can't go onto the profile and say, hey, so-and-so's profile has been hacked. Look at this dumbass conversation that this dumbass hacker tried to have with me.
Right. Dang.
I like the word hacker. This hack actor.
This hack actor, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Oh.
What is
Well,
it?
that originally was just a trip of the tongue.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I was like, you know what? I like
let's
it
go with
better.
it because I
Yeah.
feel like,
Better. Better.
It's funny
know some
because
actors.
when that happened, I was like, man, Maggie Maye, she just knows what's up. She knows, she's got her finger on the pulse
Got
of what's
this-
cool.
She knows these words.
Every time, like, someone who's a hacker or something like that's like, even if it's slightly obvious, I will engage with them, which is probably not bad. They're probably, like, downloading my bank information, but I will...
Just keep her on the line. Just keep her typing.
Yeah, right?
We're getting it.
I'll disengage with them and then just get so angry because I'm like, I'm Nigerian. We invented scams. How dare you come at me with this stupid stuff? Monetary for the young and old people? You idiot. Like, that doesn't even sound plausible. I'd never give you my ATM number for this stupid stuff. Never. Are you kidding?
Well, I like that because, like, what would you give the ATM number for? Like, I give it out all the time.
What's the ATM number?
Like your PIN, I guess.
Oh, right, yeah. I guess so.
I would give it out
funny.
because there's nothing in there. Like, you'd be really disappointed after you went and
Every
checked the shit.
time I'm in a situation where I think I'm about to be robbed, I just try to relax and go, like, they'll be super disappointed.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Like, even if they take everything, yes, it will be inconvenient for you. You'll have to go through some bureaucracy to handle returning these things. But that guy, I mean, he failed. He made the wrong choice.
But, like, what if he wasn't trying to be, like, a professional robber? He's trying to just, like, dip his toe.
Just nickel and dime.
You know, just kind of get into the world of robbing immediately. And
So,
was
like-
like, I just want to buy a PlayStation. Not even 3, a 2. I just want a PlayStation 2. An old one, modest purchase, and maybe some gas, unleaded. So, nothing
there
too
are
fancy.
those people for sure.
Nothing that,
I don't usually have a lot, ever. So, so
they just
yeah,
want
I
it
don't
to
know
look
if you'd
like a
get any of
drunk
that.
weekend to, like, Bank of America. They don't want to
And
really
it's-
raise any...
If only they were that good, right?
Yeah.
Like where you yourself are like, maybe I did go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's, that seems
That
unlikely.
sounds
But you
like
know,
some stuff I
maybe.
do.
Well, it's like once you've already committed to the
Like,
crime.
yeah.
Once you've already committed to the crime, you might as well just scoop up whatever. Like, the first time my car ever got broken into, I had nothing in it worth stealing, but I had a whole thing of just pennies. I had this huge, like, change thing that I'd already picked all the good change out of, and it was just, like,
That was a good
4
change.
pounds of pennies. And I came back, and I was like, oh, my car was broken into. And I didn't even really care. They took all the pennies. Some kid, like, broke in and just, like, sort of scooping them into his shirt.
didn't take
Wait,
the
it
jar?
wasn't in a jar?
No. It was, like, in the, like, the middle console thing. Like, you just, like, lift it up, and they're just all, they're all just loose, banging around. Yeah, he just sat there and took the time to scoop up probably $3.50 in pennies.
Maybe that's all they needed, though.
Well, he
They're
was
like,
so
I'll
mad.
have so many sodas out of the machine.
See, I looked at it like he was mad. Like, he was spiteful, so he's like, well, I'm taking something. And then just took the one thing that is of technical value in my car, I
I
guess.
could see that.
Yeah.
A lot of. I was thinking about that sign outside, that vending machine sign that's super blank. It just says no pennies.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a penny. It's really sad for Penny.
Is there
It's
stuff
fucked
in
up
that
he
vending
stole
machine?
It. I don't think there's.
No.
There's
yeah.
nothing
There's
in there.
never been anything in that vending machine. They got the vending machine, and like, I remember people talking about it when it first came in there, and they were like, I don't know. Are they trying to make money off us? Blah, blah, blah. And then nothing ever went in there, and I was like, guys, no one's making money off of anything. In fact, they lost the money it cost to either rent or buy that machine.
But people just
here.
kept putting pennies in it for some reason. like people are just going to be like, well, I got a lot of pennies. I guess I'll just load them
They
here.
just got mad. They're like, can you not remind us we failed? Putting your pennies in here.
Yeah, because pennies kind of indicate some sort of revolt. Hey, you're a waiter, Wendell. Is it true that if you put pennies down as part of your tip, it's a smack in the face to the waiter? Even if it, like, the person's trying to, it was 27. Let me just put the 2 to make it 5 or whatever.
Definitely, I'm sure, but, and this sounds super douchey as I say it, I work at a fine dining restaurant, so most people don't even pay cash. most people don't even pay cash. That's like cash is pretty rare.
Oh yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like
right.
Yeah.
people will leave me very specific
Yeah, I
tips
guess
on their
you're
credit
right.
card more to round off, or if they're trying to give me an exact percentage.
Yeah, maybe this is.
I've never gotten a penny. I've never gotten a penny in a check. Like people will leave their change, and that kind of bums me out because I'll like lift it up and then it'll fall because it's just a regular check presenter, you know. Like
Sure.
shit'll just roll onto the ground, and I'm just like I'm not crawling for that.
Aw, I'm just imagining you like opening it, just like, oh my pennies. Trying to get them before they go under the bar. I have to
Putting it in his shirt.
refill that console.
I have to make up for that. Yeah. I have to make up for that.
Excuse me,
kid.
sir. Do you have a few pennies? Why? My console is empty.
So cold.
It really brought a lot of weight to the center of the car. It was good for me.
Now my brakes don't work.
You had mentioned like that you worked at Roost Chris before, and I had no fucking idea what that was. And so I started getting re-engaged to The Wire, and I'm watching season 4, and they go to a Roost Chris.
Really?
And I was like, oh, it's like super nice in there. And then on my way to the theater, I was like, there's one right fucking there.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Isn't that the one you
shit.
work at?
Yeah, the
I
one right
had
there on
no
6th,
I had
beside
no
like Brooks
idea.
Brothers.
That's
Looks
how he
good.
found the new movement. He
It
walked
really
a
is.
block.
And that actually is a good point because, and I've told you this story before a long time ago, Maggie. But the first show I ever went to at the New Movement was a 420 like stand-up thing, and I went there, and you were one of the comedians. This was probably 3 years ago.
Great.
And I was like, I like this place. I'm gonna check it out. And then I saw the intern thing, and it was this snowball effect after going to see you at the New Movement that made me feel like checking out the New Movement.
You hear that
Length.
new movement? You owe me a percentage.
Yeah.
I don't know, something. I need to drink a free Coke next time I get there.
Oh, you can have a free Coke.
No,
Free one.
who's fighting you on the free Cokes?
I was like,
I know. I'm just grandstanding.
yeah, I was like, if people are giving you shit about a Coke, then relax. Like, I'll speak to them.
I just knew that was something that someone probably like, just give her a Coke, whatever, and then I could just like really act like I was Lucius Lyons, just demanding stuff.
Yeah.
I knew that's probably what was gonna happen.
I wonder if they would get mad at you for wanting like a Topo Chico. Like, I demand a Topo Chico.
Whoa!
Yeah, like-
Pump the brakes.
You know what I would do? I would put down $2 and say, I demand a Topo Chico! And then look at me, and then slide my money back at me, and I'd be like, I'm sorry, can I please have a Topo Chico?
It's $2.50 now.
And scene.
I wish that that I could say the interns wouldn't just be like, because most of the people that work in the door are new and they don't like
they'd be
know
like,
the people. And then
"You're
they're
crazy,
like,
lady."
"Oh, yeah, what's happening?" And everyone's like, "It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine." It's like when any in Austin, the sort of celebrity quotient is people I know. In my mind, celebrities are just people I think are great in the world, right? And a lot of times comedians have come to the theater who apparently are famous, and people, I can tell by the way other people are reacting to them, but I don't know who they are at all. So I just walk up to them and start talking to them because I'm like, okay, this is going to freak somebody out that I just engaged this dude, whoever he might be. I don't know who he is, and years later, like, I'll find out, or I'll hear about them and I'm like, oh, that guy? Right, whatever. But when people walk in, it's so funny how there's this vibe of it. Like, all of a sudden I'll see everyone go like, oh goodness, oh God. And I'm like, who's this guy? He's just a tall dude. He seems fine. I don't know what the problem is.
All right,
Gangly
Mr.
dude in
Gosling,
a
is
plaid
it?
shirt.
He looks exactly the same as everyone else. Just get in the green room.
Same
You're
beard.
clearly in the show. I don't even have to ask. So funny. FYI, we are in a music studio, so you're gonna hear the bands, and there's a band that rehearses every Wednesday. So
You'll hear a man taking a shower maybe at some point.
ooh, hopefully.
Is this the Counting Crows?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That might be
Is
the.
this where they've been hiding?
Oh my God.
No, it's
They're
not
like,
the
let's just get
legitimate
together and
Counting
jam. I don't
Crows.
want to put out albums. Let's just jam every Wednesday, guys.
The
But, like,
jamming seriously ruined us. I just wanted to be jamming away.
But then it turns out, like, 6 years from now, somebody finds our podcast and they're like, it's the hidden tracks of Counting Crows!
If you just silence all the talking, you can hear a whole album.
Yeah.
Oh, did we meet on air yet?
No, Welcome to the podcast, Maggie Maye. Thank you for being with
Hey,
us.
thanks for having me.
We do often just start
Roll
talking
into it.
and go with stuff, but
I'm into it.
but I think this might be one where not everybody's acquainted. So Wendell Smith and Delia Diaz and I'm Amy Jordan as per usual, but.